Hi guys, welcome to Filmic Flavor. Neil Arno here. Second episode, we're looking at South African street food. It's called Vetkoek. This is what they look like. Okay, so it's called Vetkoek. This is how you spell it and pronounce it. It's normally when the family comes around, my grandmother used to cook this for us. It's very easy, very quick. And I'm going to step you through the recipe because this is what most of you requested for me to do. I'm still going to add my bit of cinematic touch to it because I like it. I think it's cool. I'm not at home at the moment, so I'm going to jump into the car and I'll meet you in the kitchen. Okay, so to start with, you're going to take the hot water, 2 cups of that, and you're going to pour that into the bowl. Okay, and then after that, you will be pouring in your sugar. You add in your yeast. And then you're just going to mix that in. Okay, so you're going to leave that to rest for a bit while you put the dry ingredients together, and that will give it a bit of time. You'll see it start bubbling a bit. It's already a little bit because I mixed it, but it will start bubbling, and that means the yeast is activating. So we'll move over to the mixer and get the dry ingredients together. Okay, so you're going to put a sieve onto your bowl. Your 5 cups of flour will go into the sieve and you'll sieve this into the bowl. You'll then add your 2 teaspoons of salt, your 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and then you'll add your wet mixture of yeast, sugar and lukewarm water into the bowl. Now you'll switch on the mixer and mix it until the sides of the bowl becomes clean and all the dough sticks together. The dough has come out of the mixer. You can see it's fairly clean on the inside, but you can tell that the dough, if you look at the texture of it, it's still lumpy. So what you want to do is put some flour on your counter and then work it out a bit, and you will end up with a nice smooth dough. So it's about 10 minutes or so that you need to work it. So let's go into that. Okay, so worked up a bit of a sweat, worked it for about 10 minutes or so, but now you can see the dough is nice and soft and smooth and pliable, and it's got some stretch to it. So what you want to do is round it up like this, and you're going to look for a fairly big bowl to put it into, because it does increase quite a lot in size. So flour the bowl slightly on the inside, and then take it and literally just whack it into the bowl. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab some cling film and you just wrap the bowl up with that. Okay, so that's about it. You've got your dough in the bowl with some cling film on it, and what you want to do is put it into a cupboard or somewhere where it's hot. If it's room temperature, it's going to take a little bit longer. Leave it until the dough rises to double the size, and then we'll carry on from there. The dough has risen now. It's more than doubled in its size, and what happens is if you squeeze it, it bounces back, so you know that it's okay then. What they suggest is for you to roll it out and then cut it. I find that it doesn't rise as well when you roll it out and you cut it out, because then you have to wait for it to prove again for a little bit to pop up. You can do that if you want a unified size. The original way to do it is to just put some butter on your hands, and after you've done that, you literally pull and pinch off a piece, and then you whack it into the oil. So we're going to heat up the oil now. So you break off a tiny little piece off like this, and put it in your oil. And you can tell that that's way too hot. It's burning way too quickly. So that took less than probably 10 seconds to go brown. So if it's brown too quickly, you need to wait for the oil to cool down. Now rub some butter on your hands, and you will pinch the dough off, and then you'll stretch it out like I'm doing over here, and then you'll gently lay it into the oil, ready to cook. When you stick the fork into the Vetkoek, when you take it out and you've got this residue of dough in there, you know that it's not cooked, and that's the way you check. You can see now how these completely pop up, and you wanted a little bit of a light brown color, because once you leave them, they tend to, once you take them out, they tend to go a little bit darker than what you see over here. So okay, so this specific Vetkoek, I think it's probably the best one out of the lot. You can see there's some lines over here as the dough cracked, and you've got a white band in the middle slightly where you've not, where it doesn't bake. Obviously it's got a crossover, so you've got the darkness on this side and the darkness on that side, but that's about the right color you're looking for. It's nice and puffy, and if you take this and you slice this open, you see it's got a nice little pocket in there. So and then that you take and you fill with mincemeat or whatever filling you want. Your Vetkoek's done. You can fill it with different fillings. I've got a chicken mayonnaise. You can put jam inside of it. You can put mincemeat or quinoa, however you name it. Whatever you feel like, really. It's like a baguette. You can put anything in it. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and please give a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and if there's anything I can improve on, let me know. If there's anything you'd like me to cook, let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.